Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Factorio with 5Dim's mods installed. I am your host Alex and you are watching FCOG Gaming. So last time I left you off I told you that we were going to do trains today. That's either something that you're very excited about or very disappointed about because people either love or hate trains. In between episodes I took the liberty of using the construction bots to kind of clear out this little forest area, and also a rough path up to the oil deposit that we're going to be using. And yeah, so without further ado, I think I'm just going to kind of get started here. Now I am going to be using the powered rails just because, well, they're new and I want to see how they work. And yeah, so I think my main station, I do want to have this so that it's expandable. So I think our main station is going to be out here, and we can feed everything into the base that way. I think that'll be pretty good. This one is really the only one that I'm planning on having coming down from the north. And actually, I want to pick up that last little bit there. There we go. But I think that's fair enough. Now, I'm not exactly sure on these electric guys, but I think that they need a accumulator carriage, and they need a power or a way to gather power, either on one end or the other of the what you call it, the stops. So, and I should probably get these out of my requests so that I don't keep getting bombarded with them. Okay, so we're going to put down, well, that's the accumulator carriage. We're going to put down our electric locomotive. Then after that, we're going to have our cargo wagon. After that, we're going to have our accumulator carriage. Hopefully that's enough to actually, well, maybe it's not enough to go in between the two there. Yeah, it doesn't look like it is. So I might need an accumulator carriage on both sides if I'm going to do a double-ended one like this, which is a little bit annoying. But I guess what you're going to do, right? So let's go ahead and we'll run back inside, grab one of those really quick. Kind of wish it had the range to just reach both of them like that. That's really kind of annoying, and something I wonder if that was a design choice on purpose or if that was just kind of an oversight. Because I could see it being either one, to be perfectly honest with you. Alright. I also need to figure out what I'm going to do with all these trees that got chopped down, because usually I use them as fuel. But yeah, these, I'm not going to be able to do that. Well, I suppose I could, because I think they actually, these engines actually do use fuel. So maybe. Okay, what's the deal here? when I tested these seemed to work just fine. Can I pick you up? Why are you not getting any fuel? Okay. If I put a block of wood inside of you, get you kind of jump started here. So that's something. Oh, what the fuck? This was working when I tested it out before. Perfectly fine. Do I need to have it like that? Okay, so now it works. That's kind of weird. Alright, and you are going to work, yeah, once the, yeah, because it's connected to the accumulator, which is great. Okay. So, we're going to set you there. Going to set down another accumulator car. Then another, excuse me, another electric car, which should now, I mean, this is going to be kind of heavy, but it should go just fine. There we go. Alright, so we've got that set up anyway. Let's take down these power poles for right now. And we are going to add that base, tell it to go to it, and just stay there. I don't know. I saw a no power signal here. Don't know what that was all about. Interesting. But anyway, we are going to have a provider chest. I guess just 5 of them. I should have figured out a way to have the trains go sideways, because those basically are a little bit more effective. Just because you can have 6 of them rather than 5. So let's test this out. Yeah, both of those work just fine, which is great. And we are also going to need at least 1 provider chest. I'm going to put that over here. And you, are you in? Actually, you're not actually in the network. Let's go ahead and build a roboport for out here. We're going to need it regardless. You are going to request, let's say, where are we at? Empty oil barrels. There we go. And let's, I think there's 10 to a stack. Let's request 50 of them. Yeah, that should work. And you are going to be fast inserted into that. Let's go ahead and just I don't really need both of those, but whatever. And you are going to request, or no, you're not. You need smart inserters. And your smart inserters are only going to take out crude oil barrels that are full. Excuse me. And so what that's going to do is once I place this roboport down, which I don't know the best place to put it. I suppose up here. Because that, yeah, that gives some coverage to the train. Let's go ahead and get these trees taken care of. I can just manually cut them down, I guess. All right. Let's have you right there. And you should start getting filled up with steel barrels here. So I'll let that run for a little bit. Let's go ahead and run the rest of this train up here. Now, to be perfectly honest, I'm not exactly sure how this stuff really works. Okay. I'm a couple tiles off here. I'm going to have to pick these back up. Now, I assume that all the electric rail really does is allow you to have the electric train on it. But to be perfectly honest, I haven't really tested this stuff out. So for all I know, maybe the electric train will run just fine on a normal rail. I don't really know for sure. Alright. So my aim was a little off, but I think I can live with it. I did put a roboport over here just to kind of help with taking down all the trees. It's just a temporary one, though. Alright, so let's run this all the way up here. We will make another station. Excuse me, jeez. And now we'll run all the way back down here. And we'll run the train to the next station. And hopefully, it's all going to work out. One thing I would suggest as an improvement to this mod is being able to see how much is in the accumulator carriage, because I feel like that's something that's pretty important to know. Yeah, those bots are going to be very disappointed. Okay, so I don't know if... Yeah, it is a little bit slower just because I'm dragging all of this stuff around. But at the same time, I don't really have to worry about fueling it. So that's a thing, I guess. So we're going to have an output. I didn't need to bring that over. There. Something like that. Okay, and you can get a fast inserter there, and a fast inserter there. Let's go ahead and power you up as well. And you need a smart inserter there. And these can just be fast inserters, that's fine. Alright. And those are just hooked into the capacitors. Those are not hooked into the power grid. Which I suppose would work, but I'd rather have it actually in the power grid. Alright, and this smart inserter is only going to pick up empty barrels. Oh, that's not what I want. Empty barrels, there we go. Excuse me. Alright, so that should be all I need for that. Hopefully pretty soon. There we go. And hopefully this keeps up for a little while anyway. We'll kind of see how it goes. But I know this does empty out these tanks really quickly. But it also produces quite a bit of oil, which is good. So I kind of want to wait until this gets filled up, but at the same time I'm impatient. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to head back to the main base here. Do that whole thing. Alright, and I'm just going to let that run at 30 seconds each side. Hopefully that'll be enough to get us a little bit of oil. Meanwhile, I am going to set up the factory to empty out those barrels. So, I'm going to need a factory 2. We are going to have to set it to empty barrel. And we are going to put a pipe going into this tank. And then we are going to need a provider chest and a requester chest, which I guess I'm going to have to put here. And requester chest, you are going to request full barrels. Let's see. 2, 3, that's 10 each, so 100, 200, 300, 400. Let's request 400 of those. Oops, don't need smart inserter, I need fast inserter. And there we go. So, that should help out tremendously with our oil problem. And look at all those coming in. That should help out quite a bit. Look at that, we're at 100% capacity already. I think just the 3 that I set up here are still had going. Or no, it was down here. Yeah, the 3 that I had down here were helping out quite a bit too, but yeah. Yeah, and that looks like it is Well, we're making a little bit of progress anyway. Filling that back up. I know it's got a lot to catch back up on. Like all the plastic. And I assume all the batteries too were probably depleted. No, not all of them. But still a decent amount. Alright, so I think the next step, well, other than security, which is going to be important, is going to be timing these out a little bit. So let's go to the main base here. We'll kind of see what we have. This animation really is killing my frame rate. Alright, so I think I'm going to have it stay here for a full... or no, not there. I'm going to have it stay here for a full minute. And then here it probably only needs like 15 seconds to unload that. Because it really doesn't take all that much time. Plus this is already emptied, which kind of sucks, but what are you going to do, I guess? But yeah, that should be okay. Excuse me. And then for my next trick, I need to get some security set up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up well, let's pick up all the laser turrets. Do I have a decent amount of walls? A decent amount, but I want more. So let's go ahead and pick up a couple more stacks of these. And I suppose now that we have oil back going, I can pick up research again. I'm kind of interested in our logistics 2 type stuff, which I think I might start doing. Yeah, why not? So hopefully that's not a bad idea. I just kind of want to mess around with it more than anything. Excuse me. Alright, so I'm going to limit this train to having one row of the white barrels, and then the rest of it can be black barrels. That's fine. Actually, just kind of mess around here. Oh, good enough, I guess. So how much are these still doing? It's about 3 a second. So that's not horrible, I guess. Alright, so security. What I was wanting to do... Well, I kind of screwed myself by having this angle rail here. Kind of wish I wouldn't have done that. But let's... Well, first things first. I'm going to set up a laser turret blueprint. And I think I can do that over here. Let's do that. We'll have it double walled. Like so. Grab a blueprint. There we go. And that's going to be a walled... Damn it. Walled medium turret, but I think that just messed me up. And we'll do construction robots too. Okay, that's going to be a thing. I also need... Where are the blueprints? There we go. Make another one. Get rid of these trees for me. Excuse me, jeez. Alright, I'm going to want one long wall like that. And my blueprint is going to just be 10 walls deep. Like so. We will create that. And where's construction robots to? No, you're in there. I think. I think I had you in here. Maybe not. Turrets 3, I don't really need that. I mean, all this stuff looks good. I just don't know what I need, you know? Let's go with, do logistics 3, I guess. That's gonna completely kill my blue science, but whatever. Let's take care of all these trees. And actually, I need to drop off into the storage chest these walls and these turrets as well. Alright, so we're going to have walls going all the way down here. And here. And here. I'm going to put a turret down. What else do I need? Let's get the walls out of the way. It's not going to take very much time at all, but we'll put a turret down here. You get rid of more of these trees. Something like that. As we'll do the gates as well while we're at it. Alright, and our wall blueprint. Something like this. We'll have a little pool there for visitors. That should be good. Let's go up. One more there. Okay. That should be fine. Let's put in a couple turrets here. Just for safety's sake. Do something like that. Add walls, probably. Go ahead and let them use those. Okay, and get all these powered up. Excuse me. Don't kill me. Okay. Like so. And I need another one over here. I'm just putting power poles, you know, wherever. There we go. Alright, so that should work. Should be a working working oil circuit. Hopefully that's enough for us to keep up for right now. Can I catch it? There we go. Have this take us down. I just kind of want to see what our oil tank is at right now, and see if it's catching up at all. If not, I can make another one of these outposts. But yeah, it looks like it's keeping up a little bit. Is our petroleum gas catching up? Not really, but it looks like our plastic's not even catching up. That's kind of unfortunate. Our other materials are holding strong though, which is good. But yeah, our iron is still running a little bit low, which sucks. But I think, yeah, our logistics network iron is fine. What about our logistics network steel? Still needs some work, looks like. Yeah. So that's kind of unfortunate. I think I'm going to let the research catch back up a little bit. Yeah, that oil train is definitely going to help with us catching back up. I think the next step is going to be an iron train, which should be fun. Yeah, I mean it's not completely caught up, but it's catching up. I mean, that's the only thing I can really ask for. Let's put pollution modules in there while I'm right here thinking about it. Should help us out a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Let's see if that actually caught us back up. It looks like it actually did, which is good. Yeah, so it's slowly catching up, which is fine. Alright, so I think we're going to put a cut in this episode here. Let's pick up some of these mines that aren't doing anything. But yeah, until next time, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. And as always, take care of yourselves out there. And once again, thanks for watching.